Hello students, let us continue the session on decimals. In today's session, we will start with comparison of decimal fractions. While comparing natural numbers, we first compare the total number of digits in both the numbers, and if they are equal, then we compare the digits at the extreme left. If they also will be equal, we'll compare the next digit and so on. We follow the same pattern while comparing the decimals. We know that a decimal number has a whole part and a decimal part. The decimal number with a greater whole part will always be greater. For example, when we consider 5.4 and 3.98, I need not look at the decimal part. If I see the whole part, here the whole part is 5, here the whole part is 3. 5 is obviously greater than 3, that's why 5.4 is greater than 3.98. If the whole parts are equal, first we convert the given decimals into like decimals and then start comparing. We compare the digits in the tenths place, and whichever the digit is larger in the tenths place will be the greater decimal number. Let's see an example for that. When we have 9.85, 9.65, they are the like decimals. They're having the same number of decimal places. Here 9 is there in both whole part, they are equal, so we will look at the tenths place. The tenths place is 8 here, the tenths place is 6 here. 8 is greater compared to 6, that's why 9.85 is larger than 9.65. Suppose if that is also equal, if the digits in the tenths place are equal, we compare the digits in the hundredths place. The decimal number with the greater digit in the hundredths place will be the greater value. Look at this example. We have 0.58, 0.55. Here the whole part, they are the same. Tenths place also the same. Now we will compare the hundredths place. 8 is greater than 5. That is the reason why 0.58 is larger than 0.55. What if two of the decimal places are equal? In such cases, we will see the thousandths place. If the digits in the tenths and the hundredths place are same, the decimal number with a greater digit in the thousandths place will be greater. For example, 51 is there as a whole part, 2 is there in the tenths place, 6 is there in the hundredths place. Now we will compare the thousandths place. Here the thousandths place is 8 larger than 5. That is the reason why 51.268 is greater compared to 51.265. This is how we compare. Let's solve few questions on comparison of the decimals. First question here is compare 0.6 and 0.8. Let us solve that. 0.6 is having 6 in the tenths place, so the number is 6 tenths. 0.8 is 8 tenths. Since 8 tenths is greater than 6 tenths, then we can say that 0.8 is greater compared to 0.6. Let's look at the next question. Compare 0.317 and 0.341. Here the whole part are equal, the tenths place are equal. We have to look at the 100th place. Here 0.317 can be written as 0.3 added to 0.01 added to 0.007, which is nothing but 3 tenths, 100ths, 7 thousandths. In the same way, we can write 0.341 as 3 tenths, 4 hundredths and 1 thousandths. Since 3 tenths and 3 tenths, they are the same. Here I'll highlight the same things here. They are the same. We will go for the next place. Here the next place is 100th place. Here 400. 400th is larger compared to 100th. So 0.317 is smaller compared to 0.341. Hope I have made it clear. There are a few steps to be followed in comparison of the decimal fractions. They are given below here. The first step is we need to observe the integral part. For example, when we have 104 and 140, we will look at the integral part. Here 104, 0 and 14, look at the tenths place, not the tenths, it's a tenths place. Here 4 is larger compared to 0. When we have the number 153 and 153, they are the equal numbers. When we have the number 112 and 121, 112 is smaller compared to 121. We have to look at the tenths place. The next step is when the integral part are the same, we compare the tenths place. For example, here integral part is 1. We will look at the tenths place. 4 is less than 9. 1.5, 1.50, they are the same, because in yesterday's discussion we have learned 1.5 is same as 1.50, it can be same as 1.5000, as many number of zeros you take. In the next example, 16 is the integral part. They are the same here. The integral parts are same. Now we will just look at the tenths place, 0.2. The 2 is larger than 1. That's why 16.2 is larger than 16.1. The next step is when the tenths place are also same, we compare the 100th place. For example, 10.04, 10.09, this 9 is larger than 4. In the next example, we have got 1.97 equal to 1.97. They are having the same digits. The digits with the respective place are equal. 71.92 is larger than 71.90. Now with this knowledge, let us work out this. Which is greater among 12.0193 and or 102.01? First we will look at the integral part. Here the integral part is 12 and 102. 12 is smaller compared to 102. That is the reason why 12.0193 is smaller compared to 102.01. Therefore, 102.01 is greater. Second question, which is smaller among 19.023 or 19.027? Here I'll write the numbers again: 19.023, 19.027. When we have a look at the integral part are same. They are same. Ones place, they are also same. Sorry, tenths place, they are same. Hundredths place are also same. Now we will look at the thousandths place. This 3 is smaller compared to 7. That is why this particular number 19.023 is smaller. Here diagrammatically it has been explained here. 19.023, the integral parts, they are equal. Now the decimals are to be compared. A 0 is there in the first tenths place, they are equal. Hundredths place 2 is present, they are equal. Thousandths place 3 is smaller compared to 7. Therefore 19.023 is smaller compared to 19.027. Therefore 19.023 is smaller. Next question. Find the greater number in 162.19 and 126.91. I'll rewrite the number: 162.19 and 126.91. We have to look at the integral part. Here we will compare the integral part. In the hundredths place we have got 1, so we have to look at tenths place. 6 is larger compared to 2, so in tenths place 6 is greater than 2. That is the reason why 162.19 is greater compared to 126.91. Therefore the greater number is 162.19. Next question, which number is greater among 293.82 and 293.62? First we will check the integral part. Here the integral part, they are same. Integral part are same. Now we will look at tenths place. 8 is greater than 6. Therefore 293.82 is larger than 293.62. Therefore the greater number is 293.82. Question number 5. Find the greater number among 1432.97 and 1432.99. First we will look at the integral part. Here the integral part 1432 is present in both the numbers. So integral part are equal. Now we will look at so equal tenths place are equal. Now we will look at the hundredths place. 7 is smaller compared to 9. That is the reason why 1432.97 is smaller than 1432.99. Sixth question. Which number is greater among 187.653, 187.651? Here the integral part are equal. So integral part equal. Look at the tenths place. The digit at tenths place 6 and 6. They are equal. Look at hundredths place. The digit is 5 each. So hundredths place they are also equal. Look at the thousandths place. Here in thousandths place 3 is larger than 1. That is the reason why 187.653 is larger than 187.651. Question 7. Which number is greater among 153.071, 153.017? Let's look at the integral part. Here the integral part is 153 and it is equal. Look at the tenths place. We have got 0 in the tenths place in both. Next look at the hundredths place. In the hundredths place we have got 7 larger than 1. That is the reason why 153.071 is larger than 153.017. Next question, find which one is greater among these two numbers. Here the integral part is 1324 in both the numbers. Tenths place they are having 4 in tenths place. Look at the hundredths place. In the hundredths place we have got 2 less than 4. That is the reason why 1324.42 is smaller than 1324.44. Now you can tell the answer in a direct way. Here the integral parts are equal. Ones place they are equal. Tenths place 7 is larger than 0. Sorry, this is tenths place, this is hundredths place. Alright. So in hundredths place we have 7 larger than 0. Therefore 804.07 is larger than 804.007. Question 10. Look at the integral part, they are the same. Tenths place are also same. Hundredths place are also same. So 211.21 is equal to 211.21. They are equal. Question number 11. Write in ascending order using less than sign. So in the ascending order, we have to start with smaller number to the larger. Identify the smaller number here. 43.08 is smaller. Next number is 43.18. Next number is 43.80. Next to that is 43.81. So the ascending order is 43.08 is smaller than 43.18, smaller than 43.80, smaller than 43.81. Let us apply the same method in the remaining questions also. We get the solution as 89.01 smaller than 89.09, smaller than 89.013. Here, can you tell me there is a mistake? The mistake is they are not the like terms. We can make them as like by adding 0 to the last digit. So 89.900, 89.010, 89.013. Here 89.010 will be the smallest number. 89.010, it is less than 89.013, less than 89.090, that is less than 89.900. This is the right order, this one is wrong. Here there is no problem, they are having the same number of decimal places, so they are like, so it's easy to identify. The smallest is 53.05, it is smaller than 53.30, this is smaller than 53.35, less than 53.53. Now the last one, identify. They are the like decimals. The smallest among this is 61.06. Is smaller than 61.16, smaller than 61.36, that is smaller than 61.61. This is how we express in ascending order. 12th question, arrange the decimal in ascending order. Here look at the integral part. Two of the numbers are having 2. So among these two, which one is smaller? 2.56 is smaller than 2.66. The next number is 8.02. Next to that is 9.02. So we have to look at each digits there. Now we have come to the last part of this session. We need to fill the blank. 13.6, 1.36. How do we compare? Which one is larger? 13.6 is larger. 65.010, 65.110. So this is larger. Next one, 209 is smaller compared to 210. 47 is larger compared to 29. So we have to remember that integral part to be compared first, then the tenths place, then the hundredths place, then the thousandths place, and so on. With this, I'll conclude today's session. Thank you.